Nicol Bolas, Nicol Bolas, Nicol Bolas, Nicol Bolas. My favorite deck is a Nicol Bolas deck. On the first booster that I ever opened, this is the card that I pulled. It was 2012. I was just playing with friends on a Friday night Magic. It was my first time ever playing Magic. It was draft night. I picked up everyone's draft chef to make a deck because I was poor. And I bought one pack. And on the one pack that I bought, I drew a Nicol Bolas. I'm an authority when it comes to Nicol Bolas. This is a deck list for Nicol Bolas that is really pricey. And you're gonna slowly make the deck cheaper as you win. We are playing 3 Brainstorms, Cling to Dust. Okay, I know it's mostly a sideboard card. I like having it here. We have Inquisition of Kozilek and Thoughtseize, which are basically just more Thoughtseize. You're just running 5 Thoughtseize pretty much, essentially. We have Fatal Push, which everyone knows is just removal. This card is completely broken. It's display in every format where it's illegal. Off Curse, OG Lightning Bolt, 3 damage with a cool art. Motor Collapse, Drown in the Lock, Orcish Bowmasters, Counter Spell, Bone Crusher Giant, Brotherhood's End, Colligan's Command, Nicol Bolas the Ravager, Nicol Bolas Dragon God, Baleful Mastery, and Dig Through Time for some card draw. For land base, you're running Island and Swamp just to go fetch. If we need to fetch it, when opponent like, oh, go fetch for a basic land or something like that, there are plenty of cards that do that. We have Otawara and Takenuma here. We have Mountain, Drowned Catacomb, Watergrave, Frostbuzz Nars, Steam Vents, Sulphur Falls, Blood Crypt, Dragon School Summit, Sulphur Springs, Bloodstained Mire, and Polluted Delta. Alright everyone, today on Magic the Gathering Arena, we are playing Nicol Bolas. We will be playing a Nicol Bolas deck that is incredibly pricey, and as the matches progress, I'll make the deck cheaper and cheaper to see what is the cheapest possible we can go and still win a match of Timeless, a format that is strictly pay to win right now on MTG. This is our pricey deck, so of course you have all the right lands. We're gonna start by playing a blue here. It's gonna enter tap because I don't have anything to do with it. We're gonna go with our Steam Vents, pay to life, and I guess a Ragavan. Getting a hit from the Ragavan is just, let's just save the mana for the counter spell. As a man, I suffer. What was it? Oh, fucking lightning bolt. God damn it. It would be great to have right now. Is opponent out of mana? Oh no, he isn't. We're gonna do this. Wanna get rid of the Ragavan. That would have been very nice to have last turn. Let's play the Polluted Delta and just pass and turn. Opponent cracks his fetch. It's an Overgrown Tomb. I would enjoy a little Rakdos land right now. If I could get one. Alright, mate. Did you really just do that? That is crazy. Yeah, let's crack ours. What should we get? Let's get a Blood Crypt, I think. Yeah. That enter tapped. And we're gonna go Sulphur Springs, Nicol Bolas. Opponent doesn't have a way to counter him right now. My game lagged. Guys, you don't get to see the animation. Nicol Bolas coming in. Oh, there it is. Legendary Planeswalker Bolas. We're gonna try to flip, but I don't think we're gonna need it. I do not think we're gonna need it. Okay, opponent gets a Bloodbraid Elf and a Deathlord Shaman. Says haste. Is opponent gonna attack with it? Don't think he will. We're gonna get rid of this both opponents' cards here, and then Thought Seize him as well. Let's Thought Seize first. Let's take a look at opponents' hand. They have a Fatal Push, Scavenging Ooze, and a Tarmogoyf. Let's get rid of the Tarmogoyf. This could be trouble for us in the future. Let's go to combat and attack. Opponent has no mana. Blockers, damage. Opponent can't really stop us, so I'm just gonna save everything for to use it on his turn, because I might wanna do a down in the lock. How many cards does he have in graveyard right now? 4. Can counter quite a bit. Let's resolve. We're gonna just kill this Blood Raid Elf and the Deathrite Shaman, I'm pretty sure, because Deathrite Shaman can still like give him some value. She's just gonna kill it. Let's drown him. Autopay. Probably gonna get rid of the Shaman here, right? If opponent doesn't scoop, because this is looking like a scoop for opponent here. Yep, there it goes. Very easy to win, but this deck, I'm gonna show the deck list right now. We just won a match, and we are gonna make it cheaper. We're gonna start by removing cards that I think that when removed won't make that much of a difference. Anyway, I'm gonna make some changes here, and I'll be right back with you guys. We got rid of Thought Seize. We're putting Duress. We come in with Opt. We still have Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, Counter Spell. I actually decided to keep the Counter Spell here. We went with Go for the Throat for removal here. Some Orcish Bowmasters still in. A Braid to artifact removal and damage. Drowning the Locks is still on the deck because it is an uncommon. There's no reason to remove it. Molten Collapse is still in. Brotherhood End still in. I put Thirst for Discovery on the deck for some more card draw, because playing commons and uncommons, we need more cards to do more things. We still have the 2 Nicol Bolas Ravager, Nicol Bolas Dragon God. The thing that changed the most on this is our mana base. I tried to go with a mana base that had way cheaper cards and way more variation, so that it's possibly easier to craft. Have Sulphur Springs, Restless Vents, Mount Doom, 2 Haunted Ridges, Black Cliffs, Shivan Reef, Frostbow Snarl, 2 Underground Rivers, 4 Shipwreck Marshes, a Restless Reef, 2 Dark Sleek Shores, a Choked Estuary, a Mountain, Takenuma, Swamp, Otawara, and Island. What is the most important here is you have 10 black and blue lands. Try to make them as few tapped lands as you can. Try to get only cards that can enter as untapped lands. If you don't have the option, go with tapped lands that give you something, like Tramway Station, or like the ones that give you 1 life. We have 2 blue and red. Try to make them untapped lands if you can. And then we have 6 black and red. And if you can, of course, make them untapped lands. We can make it also cheaper by removing Otawara Takenuma, putting in a normal island and a normal swamp. But for right now, this is the deck we're gonna go try to win with. And our starting hand looks good. We have Orcish Bowmaster, Feral Push. We have some good amount of land. Let's go with this. This is gonna enter untapped right now, so we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna immediately cast Duress, because this is not an instant, which is something we should remember. And we are gonna get rid of, what does opponent have here? He has 4 lands, he has Limrit, Desert Doom. We're gonna save our cancel for that for sure. And you're gonna get rid of Bleed Dry. Opponent comes in with a land. We're gonna go with we're just gonna play this and play the Orcish Bowmasters. But I'm thinking, like, how's the opponent gonna cast this? Is his plan just to like put the mana down with no ramp? What is his plan? Is he gonna unsummon the Orcish Bowmasters? Like, that's not gonna do much for him. If he has card draw, that's good for us. Well, this is the Return of Grixis, my favorite color combination. I think the fact that it is red instead of white makes Esper and Grixis is completely different, which is something that a lot of people disagree with me in. But I think there is great difference. Let's... Ah, man. We have Fatal Push in our hand, so let's cast this. And just start pinging the opponent. Maybe if I wasn't playing budget, I wouldn't be doing this. I would save Darkish Bowmaster to take out an important target. But right now, especially because I want to have drawn on the lock, but right now, let's just keep going. As he enters, he taps a permanent. Let's immediately destroy that. Maybe make opponent give up. This is gonna enter tapped. We're just gonna keep going and attack. Opponent's on a clock, but it's the slowest clock that ever existed on MTG, but we do have remove on, we do have draw in the lock. Opponent has 3 cards in the grave now. And we draw a dig through time. That is ungreat. This can get us a lot of cards later though. But you only have 2 in the grave now, so we still need to pay 6 mana for that. We don't have that. But after you use those cards, we can cast Dig Through Time. And what is that? Combat in return. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Next turn, we still have drawn on the lock, but it's not enough for his Eliminate Desert. What drawn the lock does is it counter target spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in his controller graveyard. So opponent needs 5 on the graveyard for me to be able to do that. Thirst for Discovery is actually really good for us now. This card is coming in clutch. We really want a land. Let's discard Opt and Darkslick Shores, because then Shipwreck Marsh enters untapped. And next turn, we can cast Dig Through Time. We can actually cast it now, but I'm gonna save for drawing the lock, because I don't know what opponent's playing. I do not think he's gonna have a card in his graveyard though. And here comes the dragon. And there is nothing he can do about it. That's fine. Let's draw some cards. Get a counter, Lightning Bolt. We're gonna go Sulfur Springs here, and to combat, and no attacks. Enter. We are definitely gonna cancel this Drake. Let's counter him with this one. And this allows us to actually kill his dragon next turn. Not this turn, because there's way too much. I don't have enough mana to pay for Ward 4. My turn. We're gonna withdraw on the lock. Yes. Auto pay. And resolve and auto pay. Opponent probably scoops here. Let's see. Opponent casts Murder. Why is he playing Murder? Cannot go for the throat. That makes no sense. I don't know where opponent found his deck list, but he needs help. Let's go to combat and attack. Opponent casts a mana and we win the game. That's GG. And he casts another Lightning Bolt in clutch. That's another victory, and we're gonna go make our deck even cheaper. I'm gonna try now to leave no rares or mythics on the deck except for Nicol Bolas. Let's see. Okay, so here we are with our extremely budget Nicol Bolas. Extreme budget, okay? We have Nicol Bolas Dragon God as our 2 mythics cards. We have Nicol Bolas the Ravager as 2 more mythic cards, and that is all, except for commons and uncommons. We have 4 Opt, 2 Duress, 3 Fatal Push, 4 Play with Fire, 2 Drawn in the Lock, 3 Abrade, 4 Go for the Throat, 2 Strategic Plating, 4 Make Disappear, Impulse, Thirst for Discovery, and our mana base is an object of interest that we're going to talk about later. So I'm going to speak with you briefly about my decision behind those cards, okay? We have Make Disappear instead of cancel, because we do not have rare cards for cancel, so we are using make disappear. This is our main source of control here, is make disappear. We're gonna ignore the casualty aspect of it. We are just using this as a very general spell that can target everything. I know that there's an argument to be made that I should be using Essence Scatter instead and be using Spell Pierce, but I think make disappear gives us a little bit more use out of one card. Timeless games, if they go to turn 5 or 6, is good for us. That is good for us. And we are going to have the Nicol Bolas is coming down. We're going to have Thirst for Discovery ticking. We do not need to cancel cards all that way in the future. We're either targeting pricey cards with make disappear or very early game, so I feel like it does its job very well. Impulse is here for card draw. It is in here for that 8 mana that you had before, the drew 4. I forgot the name of that card. Anyway, we're using Impulse instead. Instead of looking at 7, discarding 2, we are looking at 4 and keeping 1. Rest to the bottom of library. We have Strategic Planning in here. This is more card draw. This is removal, removal, and removal, and also cancel. This is here for the Lightning Bolt, okay? This is the best you can do. But there are several cards that can be targeted with Play with Fire, and you can get a great value off, including one card that I think is going to be being played a lot, which is Orcish Bowmasters. You can remove it with fire and you'll be okay. It's 1 for 1 and you're fine. You can also target face and scry one. It is great all in all. Fatal Push is more removal. Durez is our version of Thoughtseize on this cheap deck. And Opt is more scry and drawing cards. Thirst for Discovery is of course more card drawing. We have Nicol Bolas Dragon God, hopefully we can cast him, and Nicol Bolas the Ravager that hopefully can cast. In our mana base, what I did is I tried to go for the same number of lands, and I tried to get the value of all the lands that are tap lands by using Waterfront District, Swiftwater Cliffs, Bloodfell Caves, Tramway Station. So I tried to like do something with all of them. They all like either give me 1 life or I can sacrifice and draw a card to give us just a little bit better chance of winning, even though our mana base is super slow. And Crypt of the Eternals, which is just for some mana fix in case we need. I don't think it will be needed. And let's go try it out. If you win a match with this deck, I am really happy. I'm gonna have all 3 deck lists that I use today. The full Bolas, the mid Nicol Bolas, and the budget Nicol Bolas, all listed under the video description for you guys to copy. And you're gonna go try to win with our budget deck. Never met a Mythic Orange player. I'm convinced what the employees don't play Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering has what, like 50 players? I would have met the devs already. Puddle Jumper. Let's go, buddy. This is actually a decent hand. We have 2 cancels, we have Duress. We don't have anything to reveal for this, but we're gonna keep and hope for more land, but we have a decent amount of removal here. We're gonna go with... Let's go with Waterfront District so you can cast or Duress next turn. The problem with Taplands is that you're basically always playing 1 turn behind. We're gonna go with Stillwater Cliffs, and you're gonna cast Duress, which is a sorcery. Let's get rid of a big threat on opponent's hand. Opponent has a Boombringer Valkyrie, a Deathbloom Thalid, has Mirror Shield of Farjive. That is like a chunky hand. This is coming in next turn. And then you're saving the cancels for Mirael and Boombringer. So let's save... I guess we will have to Fatal Push the reinforcements, though. Opponent has a really aggressive, really strong hand. Damn, that is unlucky for us. I might just Abrade next turn. But if I Abrade, he casts this, so I cannot Abrade. I gotta take the damage. I gotta take the damage from this. I cannot Abrade it. We gain 1 more health, slowly building up. We're gonna make this appear on that lady here, Mira or whatever's her name. Oh, Leonin Wonder, even better. Yeah, get out of here. And make this appear comes in really good. That is a great make this appear for us. That's 2 mana for 4. That is just great. Okay, we're gonna go with Choked Estuary now. We're gonna save the Fatal Push. We're gonna save the Fatal Push. I definitely want to Abrade though the Deathbloom Thalid. We're just gonna go next for now because we... This is 4 health and this is 4 health. So I gotta go for the throat on any of them. Yeah, let's just wait. Let's see what he casts. Mirror comes in. Damn, I was hoping he was gonna play the other one first. Okay, so I am going to upgrade the Death Bloom Thalid, and then I'll cast Nicol Bolas on my turn, I guess. Sometimes life is unfair like that. The problem with Mirror is that I cannot cast spells on his turn. That's why I'm casting all my spells before Mirror gets in. Look, there's a case being made for just casting Go for the Throat here, and I am actually gonna do that. On my hand, I'm gonna get... Wow, that's horrible. This one and the Archer in the Graveyard. I'm so glad I had strategic planning to get rid of those cards. And then just go for the Throat here. Opponent's casting something big next turn. It is a flying 4/4 with first strike. It definitely beats our Nicol Bolas. But we're making discard a card when Nicol Bolas comes in. So we are hoping this will be good. We are also close to transforming your Nicol Bolas here. We had 6 mana on the field. We only need 1 more. We get an upgrade. Let's just do this. Gain a life. Opponent discards 1. Hey, we got to see the animation. Opponent discards a Kalos Blood Mage. We can block his other creatures now. We still cannot block the Boombringer Valkyrie though. We need a removal for her. Oh, Elspeth. Damn. But we can upgrade that Elspeth. No, we cannot.
Let's do this together.
And Vigilance for his Boombringer Valkyrie. That is sadness. We get an opt. Let's crack it. Tramway Station. Cast this transform Nicol Bolas next turn. When he transforms, I can kill the Boombringer Valkyrie, but then I'm gonna be at 2 health, so that's just not enough. I'm gonna be losing 1 from that. Let's try it. I don't know what opponent's gonna draw, so let's try it. And here I just upgrade his other creature there. And no attacks. Because they have managed to transfer Nicol Bolas, and he can kill the Boombringer Valkyrie immediately as you flip Nicol Bolas.
Be brave.
Mm-hmm. But as you flip Nicol Bolas, you die to this, right? Does the opponent have anything flying lifelink? He doesn't. We gotta play with fire, that's funny. It doesn't save us, it is just funny. It could almost save us.
Be a beast when I can be a god.
We destroyed this one. And it died to the Saproling. Okay, let's try again. We got it. That wasn't that far. Opponent's only at 33 health with a 7/7 creature, 1/1 and an Elspeth about to crack, you know.
Let's do this together.
Creating 5 angels. We are almost winning here, you know. Almost winning. Oh, opponent gives us another chance. Can you make him regret it? I don't think he can. Opponent's just toying with us now.
From existence.
Kinda wanna crack this tramway station now. Opponent gave me a glimpse of a win here, which is funny. Oh, deal should damage to any target. Damn it. He won twice. He won twice. I'm not gonna concede, man. What do you think? Here. Look, I had a surprise for you, dude. See that? You think you're winning? We think you're winning. Look at this. I still have another play with fire. Okay. If those were lightning bolts, that would be much better. I don't think I misplayed here. I think we literally just got outpriced by our opponent, but we're gonna try again. Let's see how many I lose until I get a win. If I lose 20, I'm just gonna ask editor to do a compilation of me just going until like you know, like anime when they do like the training cutscene animation. Obscure Toaster. This is not a horrible hand, so I'm gonna keep. A shame everything enters tapped again. We do not get choked estuary. Opponent starts with a fetch land.
30 minutes later.
Oh, I think that's a win. Yeah, that's a win for opponent. Very nice. Good job, dude. Good game. I enjoyed watching you play for half an hour. Arena really needs a 10 minutes clock. Oh no, I'm not passing. You're suffering with me. Look at all that treasure. That is the funny win. It's okay. We got a defeat after half an hour of suffering. But you're gonna go again. Hopefully not get another super slow ass deck. Let's go again. We did not expect to win on our first 2 matches with this deck. I also just didn't want to spend half an hour watching someone slowly shuffle through his deck. That wasn't very fun, but I guess that's what I get for playing Timeless. I definitely enjoy playing Nicol Bolas. I will say that. With the pricey version, I greatly enjoyed that. We're gonna just start with a Bloodfell Caves. I'm gonna play with fire on his face to do some scry. Counter is my scry. Okay, that's great for us because then Nicol Bolas can come in. Opponent goofed big. Let's see what removal he has for Nicol Bolas. It looks like a heavy removal deck here. In the deck. Sure. With our budget deck, we just canceled whatever opponent had up first, and we get a victory. I'm gonna go for a little bit more because I feel like this is a scammy victory. I feel like opponent's deck just didn't work, so I'm gonna try to go for one more victory here. Okay. We get 4 lands. No big Nicol Bolas. We do have a Thirst for Discovery and an Opt. Let's mulligan. This is much better. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna get rid of nothing. Is that an option? Let's get rid of a land here. Next turn we can opt. We don't have any assets for opponent's plan in our hands. Opponent has a human deck that's probably gonna be really fast. Duress. That's fine. Let's get this. We need a land. If you don't get a land, you got a strategic planning and get a land. Survival of Corliss. Yeah, we gotta go get a land. Let's go get a land. Jesus. Make this appear here. Still no land. We miss our land drop. That is horrible. How do I miss a land drop on this deck? Jesus Christ. Oh, that hurts. We do have a fatal push to do with something. There you go. We get a land finally. We're gonna go Duress here and fatal push on his turn. Oh, we can't. I just realized. So he has 2 basic lands here. Enchantment. Let target creature plays off under control. Create 4 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creatures. And these are not a cancel. I just gonna do the mass production. And then I'm gonna try to just make this appear on those 2 when they come down. Mass production is more of a danger if it hits the battlefield. Next turn we have make disappear fatal push, so opponent is... We are on a clock, but it's a very slow clock. We can definitely do things about it. Opponent is gonna be at 5 mana next turn. So you're gonna save. I wanna do Thirst for Discovery, but you're gonna save. I really wanna do Thirst for Discovery here. Yeah. Let's fatal push the recruitment officer, so he doesn't untap on his turn. Yep, resolve. I don't have an option. What does he get? Oh, he gets nothing. Nice. For 5 mana, what does opponent do? Let the 1 damage come in. We're going to upgrade that. That has flashback. Oh, he can exile from the graveyard to strike choose, not flashback. Okay. Chew bottom. Come on, chew bottom. Chew bottom. Chew bottom. If he chew bottom, I thirst for discovery. Chew bottom. Let's just go. Let's do it. Oh. Let's discard the 2 estuaries. Damn, 3 lands. I feel like I'm gonna be drawing enough lands though. We have a braided draw under lock for next turn. Opponent has 2 cards on graveyard only. And this comes in. This comes in improvised. Double strike. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card. So that's why opponent cast it. And then ambush paratrooper. Is also flash. Let's just get rid of his stuff, right? Let's just upgrade his double strike on his turn, I guess. And then probably opt. Another land for opponent. I am going to upgrade the paratrooper here. Actually, I'm gonna just kill his double strike. There's no reason to leave that alive. Let's take 1 from the flying. Where is our Nicol Bolas, man? Where is it? Let's do opt. Scry 1, draw a card. We are looking for a Nicol Bolas, especially. That is not a Nicol Bolas, that is a mountain. Sir, this is a Wendy's. 2 lands. Let's go like this, get a life from his ambush paratrooper. Let's try not to go below 12. End turn. We have a drawn on the lock. I'm probably casting that on the ambush paratrooper. Yep. Destroy. So opponent can't do anything here. We can draw a card out of Tramway Station here. Or the district. We got our Nicol. After he cast it, he's gonna cast those. So I gotta have mana for the make disappear when I do that. I also shouldn't do that. Pass. Before my turn, I'm gonna crack the tramway station. We get opt. Let's cast it. Choked estuary. I kind of want that actually, but let's see if we get a better one. We gotta play with fire. That's not bad. Strategic planning is also not bad. Let's do this one. On our hands, we're gonna go with the other Nicol Bolas. And to combat, let's end turn. We're gonna play with fire on opponent's face to scry. And we are definitely making that disappear. Opponent's just gonna pay a ton of mana though, because he has it. So I'm just gonna let it roll. Make this appear is useless on like turn 9. This Christ 2. So if I cast one Nicol Bolas, he's gonna cast this. And here's another one for the other Nicol Bolas. But such is life. You guess you discard one, so you're gonna get to see what is the other card. Oop. Don't time out. He gets rid of the big one. Damn. What is he keeping in hand? What is opponent keeping? I'm scared now. Maybe just a lane and he's just bluffing, you know. I always have the hope. I need some coffee. I'm gonna start streaming soon. Opponent takes 50 years to play. We need a clock. Like a chess clock for 10 minutes. Prison sentence. Can't attack or block. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just cast my other one. Oh, there it goes. Counter. And he doesn't have the mana. I would rage quit if I was opponent here. I know opponent won't, but I would. Yeah, auto pay. Choose the permanent you should keep. I'm gonna keep this one. We're gonna go to the graveyard. Opponent exiles what he had. We are just gonna go to combat and end turn. Survival of Corliss. Okay. She'll attack her. I'm not even gonna do it. That Survival of Corliss. Just gonna leave her there. I'm just gonna start swinging. Not gonna crack my mana for land either. Because I want one more mana to get the effect out of Nicol. Yeah, now I get rid of it. Opponents get to scry, but that's okay. We flip our Nicol. Let's go, big boy. We're gonna go with draw 2 cards. Oh man, that feels good. This feels good. Top 1, bottom 1. I hope he didn't get anything that like kills a planeswalker instantly or something. Oh, recruitment officer. Okay. He can crack it twice. Can make quite the board for me to get rid of with Fire and Fatal Push. 4 to the bottom, 1 to the hand. Ambush Paratrooper. Opponent is dead in the water here. Let's do this one. This one looks like fun on his Alabaster.
Death means nothing to me.
I'm gonna go up. Death means nothing to me. Opponent scoops. Much more legit win. I'm much happier with this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my 4 mythic cards, or 3 mythic cards. Planeswalker Nicol Bolas deck for Timeless. And yes, out of 4 matches, we won 2, lost 2, so you absolutely can do it. Good luck everyone if you follow this deck. The deck lists are going to be down in the description. And yeah, that's my favorite card of all time. Great to see coming back. See you guys in the next video.